All right, Quantum Lifers, welcome to the brief review of quantumlife.passion.io. I'm Dr. Kevin Jarena, and welcome. And I'm hoping that you are here to sharpen your skills and up your game when it comes to connecting to your inner self so that you can help those around you and create your legacy to leave as you move beyond this realm. So this is Quantum Life, Quantum Living Lifestyle, and there is a free access area. How do we get to the free access area? You go down to the bottom. You see here that there's 4 menu tabs: Discover, Learn, Community, and Login. I see a closer look there. At the bottom, you'll see that this is called the carousel, and it's just has each of the modules that people can look at the offerings, and as well take a quick look. They should be able to see it when you go to the Learn section. Now, I have I'm logged in my test account, so I have full access to see everything. With that being said, at the top, the first menu you'll see is something called New Videos and Announcements. And so this is where I upload inspirational videos, and we'll dive in there in a minute. This is an open access area called the First Aid Stress Tool, and this is really important for anyone in the free membership who's looking to explore to dive into self-healing tools. This is a breakdown into, we have these 5 modules. What is the fast? It's a very basic introduction, how to use it, and then we have a discussion I shared on my show, Unwinding Stress, about this. And then here, the science of neuroemotional technique, which the fast is the at-home version of this. And all of neuroemotional technique is born out of something called applied kinesiology. So I highly recommend that you dive into this section. It's free to the world. Share it with those that you love. We all are dealing with the mind, emotions, beliefs, behaviors, and it integrates in the mind. And this is something we have at the power of our own hands to help ourselves and each other. Now, where the content that I have coalesced over years of my professional career culminated in 2017 when I had my first book published called Decode Your Pain. And in here we have an introduction to Decode Your Pain, and there's a nice ebook and 11 modules there for you to dive into some of the fundamental content. Now, to get into this area here where we have the premium access, this is the monthly membership. You get you get the module 1, the full book of Decode Your Pain. Though you also get something called the Decode Your Pain Transformations. This comes with a companion questions and answers for each of the chapters. It comes with the Power Pack Part 1 and Part 2. And the Power Pack Part 1, let's dive in, is full of at-home techniques, protocols, skill sets for you to employ in everyday ways to help you develop a better quality of life. So life is motion. So I'm demonstrating certain movement patterns for the neck and lower back. And now this is introductory biomechanics and movement patterns. What I haven't released yet is the higher level advanced work, and this will come later on in the education. We have something called Awaken Your Inner Heart. These are sayings and affirmations that you perhaps have never heard to consider about your awareness. And when you have these considerations, it opens access to your inner self. The pineal gland is a very important regulation gland of the whole body. There's a physical way to help this have space to do its work. Something called the ileocecal valve reactivation. This is something to do with digestion when we eat foods that trigger us, or substances, or just overall systemic inflammation issues. Wheel of Emotion and affirmation audios. The Wheel of Emotion is a protocol I found online. It helps us understand the cycle of how our emotions work on our body. That's practical skills there. And the affirmation audio is something I first created for one of my most influential teachers back in 2010, where I have guided affirmations, 5 of them for you, to help you access your best self. Now, from there, we have this also part of the monthly membership of $7.99, which is the advanced energy nourishment. It's a special form of qigong to empower you, to help you become more resilient, and to hone in on your personal integrity. Then we get into a collection of content called Training Your Intuitive Senses. This is a standalone workshop, a series of, skills to develop, to learn to discern energy in and around yourself and your clients. This is the next step after the Training Your Intuitive Senses. Again, this is standalone. This one's a standalone workshop. The other one's a series of classes teaching specific movements and philosophies around these energy movements. So there's a sneak peek at that, because you can take a closer look once you go into the app. You can look at them, but you'll have to pay for the membership access. This is a 3-hour webinar. Actually, it's about 2 hours, and I cut down some of the erroneous content there. Synergy Solutions is the practical application using these techniques that you learned in the above, and the philosophies and the above modules, to then put this into play in a real life clinical setting, as well as in a group remote healing setting. You'll see there's a wonderful amount of content there. And the fun bonuses in the quantum world, as you, this is just the introduction, excuse me. And to get the full content, you got to dive in and get access here. So with that being said, wonderful amount of content to train your capabilities to help people anywhere in the world. The seventh module 6 here, the 7-week quantum lifestyle mentorship. This is where I lay out how it all integrates together, from natural law to how we tell where we are in time, not based on the calendar, of course. With that being said, the laws of how energy moves in the physical body, the layers of the human body, from the bones, the muscles, the ligaments, the fascia, the meridian system, the central nervous system, the mind, how this all integrates and interconnects in a simple method that is, once you learn the skill set, and you're training it in Synergy Solutions, and you're training it in Becoming Your Own Healer, and you're introduced to it in the Intuitive Sensitive module, this comes together with all these other considerations that you must be aware of when it comes to helping yourself and helping others, and seeing people with their patterns. This takes the training, and Mindset Matters adds a layer of upgrading your belief structures and systems. And here, Vision Living is where I guide people in one-on-one or in group setting, in a mentorship, as you've graduated and ascended the first 7 modules, 6 and 7 modules. Then you are eligible for Vision Living, which is the lifestyle mentorship. This is for those that are professionals, those that are, how do I say this, hobbyists, those that just want to have a skill set to help when their family, when they're traveling, wherever they are. That is Vision Living. This is a once a week meetup on Zoom or in person, mostly on Zoom, and will lead to some in-person experiences. Here, interviews I've done in the past that I'm continuing to find in my past history of interviews the last 20 years. This is 3 years of a television show that I did. And here's the audiobook. So it's open access. And then here, this goes along with the winning situation, goes along with the Vision Living and the Mindset Matters. So that comes with the Mindset Matters protocol, and that is 16 classes going over the laws of success. So how do you get started? You go to the login button, you create a free account, email and password. And then once you peruse the open access stuff right at the top here, there's a lot to digest. Hop on in, start learning about the philosophies that I teach in my book about how your symptoms are your story. Life is perfect. There's a number of steps in what's called the Awareness Awakening Healing System, and it's wired into the protocol of becoming aware of the quantum realm of our reality, and how this works with our human body, our human mind, our life experience, and how we use it for good to help ourselves and one another. So I'm Dr. Kevin Jarina, the founder of Quantum Life. the head clinician here at Harmonious Healings in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and this is where we practice um, a range of protocols to help people with their structures, with their mental emotional states, with their brain function, with the energy healing. And we use a number of tools, technologies, and advanced methodologies to get the optimal results that the concept of holistic health promises. It's just we need to stack and intertwine things together. So thank you for tuning in. For deeper dives, connect with me on the website in my practice. Continue to study and reach out if you have a question. You can send a message in the app or connect with me and we'll have a consultation. Talk to you soon.
Hello and welcome, I'm Dr. Kevin Jarina, and this is the first introductory video in becoming your own healer.